Hey, what's up, guys? It's Progressive Transformation in here, and today I wanted to make a form breakdown of a Romanian deadlift I did a couple of weeks ago. And this is one of those videos I'm making for the Schwarzenegger Would Cry series. And I'm going to start by elaborating what a good Romanian deadlift would look like. And then I'm going to go with you guys and see what I'm doing in the exercise performing video, and then trying to make out in conjunction with you guys what I'm making wrong. Okay, so let's start with a proper setup and technique for this one, okay? Firstly, you want to put the bar on the rack and then lift from there. While when lifting the bar from the ground, it would make it resemble a stiff leg deadlift more than a Romanian deadlift. So that's why you should do it on a rack. Actually, I've seen some people staying in the rack and letting the bar go against the rack in order to see how far their range of motion would be. Secondly, your shoulder width, your grip should be shoulder width, just outside of your thighs. Thirdly, since the Romanian deadlift is less heavily loaded than the conventional deadlift, I should be able to take a double-handed grip, a double overhand grip. This grip would be ideal because the hook grip can lead to some pain in your thumb, and the mixed grip can lead to some muscle imbalances. Since the only bad point or suboptimal point of the overhand grip is that it can lack providing stability in higher loads, because your grip just won't be able to hold and it will probably fail. And the load inherently is lighter in the Romanian deadlift. It would prove to be optimal grip, at least in my opinion, for this situation. Fourthly, you guys should maintain a shoulder width stance with your feet, and your feet should also be out about 10 to 15 degrees. And again, you want your legs inside your hands. Fifth point is that before you initiate the negative, you want to get your chest and stomach up, which is going to help you keep your spine extended, and it should be maintained that spinal position throughout the lift, never rounding the back or the lower back in this case. Sixth point, I should begin the negative by pushing the hips straight back as far as I can go, feeling the stretch in the hamstrings while keeping the shins completely vertical. A slight bend in the knees is actually a good thing. Like in other exercises, I have found that having completely straight legs isn't optimal. Always, at least. Sometimes it is. It really depends. But the knees should never go forward, like for example they would in a squat. You should think as having a wall in front of your lower half, not letting the knees go any forward. 7th point is that the bar should stay centered in the middle of the foot as you keep it close to the shins, just like in a conventional deadlift. The 8th point is only lower the bar until the point where you can no longer get your hips any further back without rounding your back. Unless you are anatomically gifted with either awesome rubberman flexibility or some above average arm lengths, it would mean that you go with a bar right about middle of your shin. The ninth point is that when coming back, you should do it by centering the bar in the middle of your foot, keeping it close to your shins once again, and lifting your stomach up and your chest also going up with the stomach, while simultaneously bringing your hips back to the starting position. This is it. You guys would then rinse and repeat for as many reps as you guys would want. I would also like to go over some common errors that other people have noticed are being made in the gym, which would be the overextension of the range of motion. In this exercise in specific, increasing the range of motion below mid-shin level often leads to the rounding of the back, leaving you at a more exposed position for injury without really any benefits added to the lift. The other sticking point would be the knees traveling forwards. This is often caused by adding more weight to the lift than you can control. This once again is leaving you at a more exposed position as you round your lower back and you are taking tension away from the hamstrings and putting in on secondary auxiliary muscles. So yeah guys, this is it for the how it should be done, at least how much I've managed to scrape together from what I've been able to learn from some awesome mentors like Jeff Nippard. And as far as I've seen from my form, I'm not doing awfully, at least this one, I'm not. I started well with shoulder width grip, just outside of my thighs. The grip was actually a hook grip, but I don't feel any discomfort on my thumbs, so it's actually not something that would be too bad. Once again, shoulder width stance with my feet, slightly flared out. I mean, in this case they were pointing straight ahead, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, that's something I should really work on. But I haven't actually felt any detriment from that point, because the weight isn't just too high. So yeah, I would see that not being a problem for stability right there, but once I keep increasing the weight, it could very quickly become one. Also, I'm not maintaining the cue to get my stomach and chest up while doing the negative, which I should. Another thing is that I'm not keeping my neck neutral. I'm looking forward. I shouldn't. The neck should accompany the rest of the spine during the movement. I shouldn't be looking forward because it just compromises the spine a little bit more, and it can lead to some injury. And the other major thing I would say is that I'm not going as far as I should in the range of motion. I'm going below the knee, but not really hitting the mid-shin level. So that's something I should really see to improve on. But otherwise I'm pushing my hips back, I'm feeling the nice stretch on the hamstrings, and I'm not overextending the range of motion. I'm not rounding my lumbar. I've learned that one the hard way. And yeah guys, that would be it for my analysis on my own Romanian deadlift. Like I said, since I'm focusing on technique and the weight isn't really that high, I'm on a more of a safe position, but I would say that my technique is quite alright on this one, but I should really tweak some points in order to get the maximum tension on the hamstrings and to really feel the burn, you know. So yeah guys, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and peace out to you all guys. See ya.